So hello people. So this is a make scenario workflow. This is a beginner friendly video for learning make. So right now what I'm going to do is like I have created two different scenarios for completely creating images for free. And here for creating images I'm using Pollination AI. If you don't know about Pollination AI, Pollination AI it is a free image generation platform where you can generate images for free. Um, so you even without using any kind of login method or API request, they can generate images. So what I did is like I'm going to give voice command in Telegram in my bot over here, and once this voice message is being given, it will given into this Telegram bot workflow. It will extract the voice message into text and giving it to this scenario, which will create the image and then send it to Slack. Okay, so that is the entire mechanism of this workflow. So right now what I did is like I created a new Telegram bot in the bot folder. So first you have to create a bot for go to create Telegram account and create a new bot in the bot for the chat. So you have to start by using this mechanism. See slash new app. He ask you about whether it is a web app or what is it about. So it is a new bot I'm going to make a bot, and then you ask for a bot name. So just give it a name and then you get a specific token HTTP request URL along with the bot name. So just store it, which you have to using this HTTP mechanism, this API key. We have to create a new Telegram bot over here. Already I created a new old one. Now let me add a one for you. So let's name it as make bot. So voice agent. Let's add a new one. Waiting voice. So here you have to give the token. You have to connect with the token. So once the token is being given, you can directly make bot. Yeah. So right now you can just connect with it. See, now you can also get a specified make HTTP URL, which I'm not going to use right now for this, but anyhow. So say the scenario. What is this about? Make what? Okay. Save name. Save. So right now what I'm going to do is like I have activated this scenario. So here, since my make this Telegram account is being connected with this bot, which is in this link. So whenever I'm getting messages over here, it is going to be sent to this scenario, send through the scenario, and it is going to process. So since I have activated this before itself, so let me just give a small clip of this. Let's give a dinosaur walking through the sunshine mountain. I'm giving this text voice prompt over here, which is going to be executed from this scenario, and it is going to be given here, and finally it will be delivered over this Slack scenario. Slack. Okay then. So that is how it is working right fine. So actually my voice was not clear, so the image is being generated is wrong. So let's give you a step-by-step guidance. Once you have created a bot in this bot folder, go to the specific bot account. From here you have to give a voice command. So what I did is like I connected with that HTTP request. I connected that bot using the API key given on the bot folder. So in this bot, when I'm giving a voice message, it is given the output as this. See, you can see the output over here. So message bundles. So from only this, the voice I have to take it audio log. So in from this voice message in Telegram, there is a inbuilt module called download a file. I'm using a download a file module, and here I'm attaching the voice module from the previous one. See, messages dot attachments. See. So only in this attachments, this file ID, the voice command which is given, it is going to be fetched. And once it is being fetched, I'm giving it to the HTTP request. Here I'm using Grok API. So if you don't know about Grok API, so Grok is one of the free platforms where you can use AI for free using API keys. They provide generous free trials account. So what I'm going to do is like I'm getting a new API key, and once the API key is created, I have given that API key over here. Remember, you have to give bearer, this bearer name. So in order to generate that while giving the values over here, so I'm giving a mechanism as supposed. This is the URL which I'm going to give. So obviously you don't need to worry about anything. I'll be providing this make scenarios for free in the description. You can get it from there. Um, so using this HTTP request URL, we are going to connect and give ping message to this APIs. So I'm getting a method as post method. So post method, what it signifies here is like it is going to put the question on the server on the Grok API. So name authorization. So whenever in especially Mac, whenever you're using API key in the HTTP post mechanism, you have to use the value bearer before adding the API keys. Okay. So data body type is multi-mod format data, since this is a voice message which can be in MP3. So for that we are just giving it. So I'm mapping the data value from the previous output telegram bot. So yeah, and this is the OGG. You have to make sure the file name is not .ogg, since while giving the HTTP request to that drop, it may sometimes produce errors if the value is not in OGG. And here the model you are using is Whisper Turbo 3, and only using this we are just converting and putting it over here. Yeah, okay. And once this processed, what the output is like, we are giving the input as the voice message, and the output is being given as the text message. Dinosaur walking in the cloudy shade mountain. The voice message is converted to text message, and here we are passing the JSON. This is a basic mechanism to ensure that the bundle of data is being processed properly. This is not a necessary step, but a validation step which you can use it to prevent any kind of errors. So this is another HTTP request. What is the purpose of this one? Is like from here I'm putting the message, passing the message to this make webhook URL, which is going to create that, new image. See, I can simply put these two concepts and these two HTTP requests and Slack in the scenario itself. Why I'm doing as a separate two scenario is so that we could understand the flow of information and understand how the make scenarios send the information from one scenario to another. So what I did is like first I had to create a webhook called custom webhook, and here I'll be given I have to create add another one. Just I'm giving you one of examples. I get a webhook. Let's say I'm getting a save, and it will create a new webhook address. I have to copy that address, and once it is copied, I have to paste that address over here. So again the method is post because we are going to put that message to some other service, and body type is raw. This is a general basic mechanism, and here the transcription is like the text message from the past station. Okay. So once this is being done, here it will receive the message, and once the message is being received, we are again using HTTP request now, where you are going to call the pollination AI for generating image. The most beautiful thing in this pollination AI is you don't need to use any kind of APIs, you don't need to have any logins credentials. You can simply use this HTTP request and ask the pollination AI for a prompt here. This is the URL for contacting with the pollination AI, and here is the prompt. Based on this prompt, it will create an image and send it to your Slack address. See, it's a basic general configuration for the images. You can either add this or you can not need to add this. It's a simple relevant thing, and once it's converted, it is being given to the Slack. So I'm create a Slack account. You don't need to do all this stuff. I'm did this kind of complicated since I'm more interested in doing the things in hardware. If you want to just the replay message in the telegram bot itself, you can add another bot. Let's say it's on AI bot, so I can put that message on telegram bot itself. Let's say like not in this one. I can add a new bot over here, not router. Telegram. Send pin a message, unpin a message, send a sticker video. So they just like send a message, you can create a message. Yeah. Um, say send just like that. Send a message or reply. You can just simply chat ID is like the one from the given from the previous one. That is given from here. Just like that, you can simply add a Telegram bot, and then you can connect the message with each other. So I'm doing this as a KJ stuff since I'm more interested in making things much more diverse and easy. So this is one which I created right now. So let's check it out. Mm, so here both of the scenarios are being activated. See here it is being active, and here too it is being active. So right now I'm giving it a message like, what can I give? Um, a person riding a bicycle in a mountain along with a flying sparrow near him. I know it's a generic message, but still it will work. So it will be given over here. So 8:58. It is waiting for new messages. So let's wait in that Slack channel. So as you guys can see, here for a given voice command, this make channel has been executed properly, and all the output has been given to each other. It is a it is a continuous flow like a waterfall. One output will be given to next one, like that each and every output is being given. And here using the HTTP request by passing the message to this scenario. And one problem with this HTTP request is like when the input, or how to say, when the request time period is being too long, it may fall back or stop as a mechanism of error handling and prevention of some errors. So we have to make sure that the HTTP request is not being more than 1 or 2 minutes. I think it's less than 1 minute. I'm not sure about the timing. So here we will wait for the new message which is coming in. I have also done a lot of other things in this same Slack channel. So you can see like coding, um, content writing, everything. So let's check for new images. 99. Oh, where is that same? Ah, it is being executed. See, uh, a person riding a bicycle in a mountain. Let's check for another. Let's check for another scenario. Yeah, which is we can see how fast it is. Yeah, I think this could be some kind of issue. I think since it is being improper. Yeah, I will post all that. I will share all these make scenarios in the comment or a description where you can simply copy it or simply clone it and then work on your own. If you have any queries, you can add it in the description. I will be giving guidance. Oh, that's all. Thank you so much. This is my first video, to be honest. So if you like to say something, or if you want any things to be changed in the video, you can simply mention it in the description.